Hello, welcome to Medelhan event. I would like to ask you a couple of questions. The first one would be, what are the main attractions of a city like Miami for the hospitality industry, since you're based in New York City?
Oh, well, first of all, I think that, as obviously well known that Miami has been booming, especially since pandemic. So, and obviously now is the city where everything is happening, right? So, I seen that when it comes to hospitality is eating a little bit out the corner in the sense that obviously started with a lot of residential, especially during pandemic. Everything else that was hospitality related was kind of stopping. So, the residents really found like this good highway, and Miami had a lot of like space available for these developments. And anyway, I think that today when we look at this type of, let's say, residential condominium, there is a lot of hospitality involved, right? And Miami is surely like as a different, naturally is different than New York. So you see something that in New York as a different level or a different development itself. It's very interesting actually to see all these condominium are coming up, and a lot of like obviously like also with the branded components, because it sometimes get developed along with the hotel, and obviously there is like the benefit on both sides, but also just seeing how a lot of like these residents and condominium, they have hospitality components that are not, I think, as yet coming up in New York, or I haven't seen much. Like for example having like a Michelin star chef part of the amenities component of the residential, right? Obviously, as I said, they're called condominium. They are getting more and more amenities, so it's basically a living hotel, and they're all these aspects are very interesting. But I think each city has aspect in that are different because of the city itself. I mean, it's a city on water with a different lifestyle, with a different type of demand and demographic, and this is what I think is the mainly like is the nature of what the city offer itself. Because then when you talk about hospitalities, I think every city is the same in the sense that hospitality is the same in New York as the same as in Miami. You're talking about these days a lot of like globalization, personalization, and experiential. So this doesn't change. I mean,
Thank you. And if you had to choose an adjective, how would you define the moment the hospitality industry is experiencing today?
one adjective. I think I just used three. Probably these three is totally what I think we are seeing hospitality, but globalization in this sense that hospitality is experiences the same globally, the same type of request and demand. This demand for personalization to make the experience personal and the experimental. So is the experience, the memorable experience. I think these are three adjectives that I see in hospitality today. I mean, obviously there are many more, but these three probably what I, if I had to pick one, personalization maybe, I would say.
Perfect, thank you. And let's focus on Medelhan. What is your experience with Medelhan and a service that connects architects and designers with top brands and manufacturers and facilitates online meetings? How would you rate the experience?
Well, I mean, I'm here instead of being home with my baby, so surely, like, I value what Madeline does. I think is they're doing something special in the industry that I think is different because they really put together a group of people that can really benefit each other. It's not just like architect or obviously, I mean, vendor, manufacturer, whatever, or like operators, but they are really combining different sector, and they organize very nice networking moments, and they allow you to really expand your networking. So, I mean, I really value obviously being a member of it.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure interviewing you and see you next time in the next event.